Rage Racer.
Hello, this is a test. Um, this is very much a test stream, I must say. And this is also my very first time playing Rage Racer. Okay. I have lowered the game audio. Okay. Am I audible? Let me see. What is going on here? Sorry, this is very... What do we got?
Rage Racer.
This is really my first time, like, having a proper stream. I have streamed PCSX2 stuff before. Like I did a stream where I think
Rage
it was like
Racer.
2 years ago, where I streamed. And my mic volumes are really off. I'm not sure if I'm audible like this at all. Whatever.
Rage Racer.
Let's get on with the game. Okay, option. I've never played this game before, so I am just kind of stereo, exit, music player. Ideally, I actually want to get around. Instead of doing that. Okay. I don't think any settings need to be adjusted. I'm using a emulated Nejcon to play this. So I guess I'm just gonna go GPU. I really hope I'm audible under all of this game audio. Oh, that's loud. Stream volume. Maybe if I lower it to 40, maybe? That seems alright. Because I really don't want my voice and I really don't want my voice in the game audio to be like fighting for dominance, because that's gonna suck. try this now. Okay, that seems a lot better. Okay. Now, I will try this. Let's lower game volume to about that. And re-enable this display capture, and we should be good to go. Maybe. Possibly. I don't actually know this. I'll just lower the game volume to around that volume. So, negative 35 dB, I would say. And we should probably be good to go. I'm just gonna go with negative 35 dB. Not sure if I'm going to be audible under that, but whatever. Okay, so, okay, I seem to be a lot more audible now. According to the volume levels. Okay. Exit. Alright, tire transmission design, exit. Can I change the color of the car? Because I would very much like to do that. Ooh, that's really, really cool. I think I'm gonna go with, like, yellow and white is really cool, but I think I'm gonna go with orange and white. Orange and black, maybe? There aren't a lot of colors that complement orange, I've noticed. So I'm just gonna go with white, I guess. Okay. Exit. I have the creamsicle mobile. Okay. Car shop. Okay, I have no money. There's the Ariso Axeron, which I think is supposed to be like an 80s Firebird. And those are the only 2 cars available right now. I know there's a lot more, but nothing. Okay, that's car tuning. Course select. What's this? Car select class. Car select. Course select. Overpass City Lakeside Gate. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go with the... I think I'm just going to go with the first level, which is Mythical Coast. And start the race.
Racers, start your engines and let's get it on.
I think that voice is quieter than even me, which is pretty impressive.
1, go.
Oh, whoops. How do I shift up? How do I shift up? Oh, wow, that's very weird. Okay. Oh boy. Oh my gosh, okay. So far, I think these are very nice graphics for PS1 standards, I would say. Okay, I think... The thing is, I've played a lot of, Ridge Racer Type 4, but I've never played this game before, so the controls are kind of throwing me off a bit. Okay, so left turn. Oh boy. Okay. The lighting in this game is pretty gray, I might add. Oh boy. Oh wow, okay, that's like Ridge Racer 1 type drifting, where like the car just... where the car just will suddenly grip in the middle of drifting. And I think the way they readjusted that for Ridge Racer Type 4 made that a lot, the way they adjusted that for Ridge Racer Type 4 made that a lot... come on, drift. No. Made it make a lot more sense. Because it seems less random in that game, like when the car actually grips. But right now, I'm just kind of learning the controls. Ugh. Wow. Okay. Um... I'm recognizing that like screaming voice sample as being from the Samba de Amigo level. I think it's Samba Studios from Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed. Oh, okay. I almost got the hang of it there, I would say. Okay, down this hill, and I'm gonna let go of the gas, and then do that. Ugh. Okay. I gotta say that's a really good-looking, like, coastal town-looking section for, like, PS1 standard. That's good. Oh boy. Okay, that was my best drift so far, and now I'm in first place. Cool. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be, like, last place or a pace car or something. But whatever. Race over. Okay, so yeah, like Ridge Racer Type 4, that further cements my theory that Ridge Racer Type 4 is based on this game, like this engine, because the replay only takes a replay of one of your laps. I think it's supposed to be like the best lap. It might be the best lap. I wasn't really paying attention. I'll say I can hold the button to speed that up. Alright. Okay, so I'm wondering if I can... Can I upgrade my car now? Generator, transmission, design, mix it, car shop, engineer shop. Okay, 1600. That's not enough money. Okay, course select. Okay, overpass city. Alright.
Racers, start your engines and let's get it on. 3, 2, 1, go!
Yes, okay. For a second there, I forgot that, like, most games that control with the Nejcon, which is like the twisty racing PS1 controller that you twist in the middle, most games I've been playing on, like, most racing games on PS1 I've been playing with this thing, they use, man, this car is really slow uphill. They use the bumpers. They use the bumpers on the controller, which is like L1 and R1, for shifting up and down. But this game uses down on the D-pad for shifting up, and up to shift down. It's kind of weird. Okay. Oh. Note to self: do not try to glance at chat while drifting around a corner. Okay. So far, I'm absolutely loving the sense of speed I'm getting with this game. Like, it honestly feels like I'm on a roller coaster. This is really, really cool. Okay, I hope I don't cut off this car. Okay. Last night I played Need for Speed 3. For the first time, I might add. And it was also on the PS1 with the Nejcon like this. And I know the PC version has like a lot more arcadey type physics, but the but the arcade physics option in the PS1 version of Need for Speed 3, it feels really, really stiff to control, and the simulation one is a lot better. I noticed. I only used it for a short amount of time, because the end game, like expert championship, was just absolutely grueling with it on. But so the thing I was mentioning about not wanting to cut off the AI like that was reminding me a lot of when I was playing that, because I was losing like half the races I was playing, because of mistakes that the AI were making. It was really, really annoying. And I mentioned earlier today on Twitter that it really felt like when I was trying to play through Need for Speed Underground 2, because on hard mode, like on medium, the on hard mode in Need for Speed Underground 2, the AI is just like, it's just absolutely insane rubber banding. It is awful. Oh, so I can actually let go of the gas to regain traction. That's nice. It's not like in the first Ridge Racer where if you're drifting and you let go of the gas, it just keeps going. Your car is essentially just on ice. Okay. Anyway, so the AI in Underground 2, if on hard mode, is just like absolutely rubber band hell. They will try to pass you at like on the inside of 90-degree turns, and they'll make both of you crash. It is so frustrating. And in the URL races, in Underground 2, the URL races are what I would say are the worst, because the entire pack of AIs behind you, they will just plow into you on hairpin turns, and they don't slow down at all when they hit you. And it doesn't matter if they ruin the race for themselves. I don't know. It's like the AI doesn't even see you. It's really bad. And the problem for me with Underground 2 is that you have this absolutely brutal AI that's on hard, that in some cases I genuinely believe is unwinnable against. But in, let's go to the third track here.
Racers, start your engines and let's get it on.
So in some cases, I genuinely think the hard AI in Underground 2 is like unwinnable against. But in medium, the AI is actually kind of fair. But on the other hand, it's way too easy for me. So Underground 2 just presents this really weird problem for me, because I'm too good at it, but also I can't beat the game when it's cheating against me. So, so really, I just don't like it very much. I like the presentational elements and everything like that. That's nice. But, and the customization, like that level of customization is something that I really want to see come back. Because in the late 2000s, it actually got to a point with games like, with Juice 2 and Midnight Club LA, where you could actually customize the inside of your car. Which I think is really cool. Oh boy. And I really think that, like, silly Need for Speed Underground 2 type customization should have remained a thing. Um, and I think that that thing kind of died when around the really early 2010s and like 2009, when stuff like Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2010 came out. And to reboot the series, they basically just threw all customization out of the window, aside from just like painting your car. Um, so um, that kind of sucked. On the other hand, now we have stuff like Lego 2K Drive, where that's a game where you can literally build your own car, probably. So I guess all isn't lost. The thing is that the Need for Speed games also still have pretty good customization, ever since Need for Speed 2015 came out. As bad as the handling in that game was, the customization was pretty good. And I still think when it comes to like general car modeling and mostly car selection, and also like sound design, that Need for Speed is actually still stands like toe to toe with current Gran Turismo, because when Forza comes into play, they're still using a lot of models for the cars, that I believe date back to around like 2002 to 5 still. They touched up a lot of them in 2009 for Forza Motorsport 3, where they gave them all interiors. But a lot of those are just like mostly those same models. And if you're wondering what I'm saying when I'm when I mentioned the year 2002 in relation to Forza Motorsport, the first Forza Motorsport game was in development for several years, from 2002 to 5, and development seems to have started on it some point in 2002. No, I phrased that badly. Development did start on it in 2002, but it man, I don't really think I have a good hold on these controls yet, but so with the Forza thing, it's kind of difficult to talk while driving, but man, I'm hitting every wall. So I have seen, I'm not sure what the video is called, but it's a video of a 2002 like proof of concept prototype of the first Forza Motorsport game before it was like ever shown or anything like that. The only thing in the demo is like the modeled C5 Corvette Z06. Um, and The C5 Corvette Z06 is modeled in that prototype, and it's got like a buggy driving model, and you can drive it around. There's only one track, which is a test track. It's very, very early development, as I said, but the model of the Corvette is basically just the one that appears in the final game and has been used in every single Forza game that has featured that car. To this day, it is actually the same model, for the most part, used in Forza Horizon 5, which is a game from 2021. It's using a model of a car that had been modeled in 2002. So yeah. Okay, class 2. Breeze GP. Calm GP. Okay. So yeah, a lot of cars from the Forza Motorsport series just have not been touched up or remodeled in a really, really long time, and I don't think that they were like laser scanning these cars for the first 2 Forza Motorsport games, because a lot of the cars have really, really strange proportions and look really blocky. Like, I think 2 great examples of this are the Volkswagen Golf R32, the 4th generation one from the early 2000s, and the very early 90s. The very early 90s Volkswagen Golf, the GTI 16V. That one also looks pretty darn blocky from the rear. Okay, so I think I might have like 2 choices here. I can tune up the car, or I can get myself a new car entirely, which currently costs too much. But I think that's the cover car, or at least the stock version of it. That's a C3 Chevy Corvette. There's the Firebird, and there is the Fiat. No, that's not Fiat 500. I think that's closer to like, what the hell is that? This reminds me of like a Honda City crossed with a this reminds me of a Honda City crossed with like a Renault 5 with the headlights of a Nissan Primera. And I have no idea what those rear tail lights are. But that's definitely a Fiat 500. Alright. I think I'm just gonna upgrade the same car I have. Yeah.
Racers, start your engines, and let's get it on. 3, 2, 1, go! The race is on. Show 'em what you've got. 3 laps to go.
Is this Mythical Coast? I think it is.
Take 'em now!
Oh boy. that was very satisfying to do. Do these cars only have 4 forward gears? Because I'm kind of expecting this game is going to throw me for a loop, with like late game, with maybe giving my car an extra gear. That was very bad though. Ugh. Okay. This game is a bit difficult to control in some places, I must say. Okay, back down this hill again, and hopefully I'm able to do this as well. I was not. The idea I had was that I would let go of the gas and then apply it again to start drifting, but my car didn't lose traction the way I wanted it to, so. And I recall that happening a lot with, well, thanks for the boost. Ugh. The synth lead in this song, like the song, is reminding me a lot of something, but I'm not sure what it is. I think it might be like the song that is used for the garage in Need for Speed Nitro on the Wii. That's probably what it is. Okay, that worked. Okay, where's first place? Oh boy. That was very bad. I want to know how I can not crash at that corner, because that would really speed me up a lot. Finish! Okay.
Next time, first place is yours. Racers, start your engines, and let's get it on. 3, 2, 1, go! Race is on.
I keep forgetting the thing with using the D-pad to shift. I'm so not used to that. So it keeps throwing me off. Ugh. Ugh, come on. Hey, that's a Jet Set Radio Future sample. I'm not sure if any of this game audio is audible under my voice, because it seems to be pretty low on the volume bar that I'm looking at on my other monitor. But I also don't want my voice to be drowned out by the game's audio. So I maybe could have taken a test video first to balance volume or whatever, but, you know, I just kind of wanted to do a test stream, because I haven't done one in like 2 years now. And 2 years ago, I don't think I've ever really properly, like, publicly streamed anything on YouTube like this before. I have... I did do a thing where I think I never made it public, but it was like, I streamed myself playing the PC port of... Yeah, I think I'm getting the hang of this. I streamed myself playing the PC port of a crappy gacha mobile, like, arcade racer called Asphalt 9. Ugh, oh boy. I think I did that in like 2018, 2019. It was really close to when the game actually came out. By the way, going up these hills slow like this is pure torture. Is pure torture. Oh boy. I wasn't able to finish first I wasn't able to finish first in the first race, but maybe here. Oh. Okay, at least I didn't hit any walls that time. That's an improvement. Okay. Okay, third lap, and hopefully the first place is actually in sight this time. There they are, okay. Ah, man. I hate this. Well, I was getting the hang of it on the first lap. Oh boy. Ah, man. I'm probably going to have to do this race again, if I'm honest. Might be able to catch up, but honestly, I doubt it. There we go. Okay. Speaking from the perspective of someone who's actually pretty good at racing games, I did not expect this to be as hard as it is. This game is pretty hard. But that being said, I absolutely love this track design. It's very, very creative track design. Okay, how much money do I have? 47.50. Okay. I think I'm gonna buy this. This car has good handling. I think that's a good trade-off. Just sacrifices some acceleration for increased stats in both of those regards. And the upgrade is 11,030. Okay. This car is an egg.
Racers, start your engines and let's get it on.
Oh, hello, Paige. I can't see when you actually type this message, but hello.
3, 2, 1, go! The
Oh,
race is on. Show 'em what you've got.
why is the car automatic? Ah.
3 laps to go.
One thing I must ask,
Now!
is this stream audible? Like, like, how is the volume? Because I cannot hear any of that for myself on the other end. Like, am I, like, hardly audible next to the audio of the game, or is it the other way around? Or are, like, the volume levels of the game and me, like, fighting for dominance or whatever? Okay, that's good to hear. That's very good to hear. Uh, ugh. Okay, this car's handling takes some getting used to. Ugh.
They're closing in fast.
The lighting is very dark, so I couldn't really see anything in that area with the trees just then. And maybe I should consider using the brakes. Maybe that might work. Okay, that does something.
2 laps to go.
2 laps to go.
Nice work.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. I'm sorry, that's so loud. I have like a iPad next to me that my family uses for security, and whenever something comes by on like our cameras or whatever, it's just absolutely deafening. Sorry about that. It will probably happen again. Unless I just mute the damn thing, which I should probably do right now. And there it is. Okay. Okay, I handled that section a lot better than I did the first time around, so hopefully, I think I have more of a handle on the way that this car controls now. When this race is over, I actually do want to change the car back to manual, though, because, apparently all the cars in this game, or at least the ones that I got, they come with automatic transmission by default, and I like having the ability to control it myself. Because, if you've noticed, when I'm going up hills with this car, the transmission, like, bounces between, like, 2 gears, and when it does that, it makes the car slower uphill than if you had just, like, used one. Oh boy. Okay, this is the last lap. I might not be able to catch up to first. But I will try my best. Nice. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna catch up to that. Or maybe. Okay. There we go. Okay, that was genuinely challenging. Yeah. I kind of think that like with this track design, I'm not sure which came first, but there seems to be a connection between this game, which is Rage Racer, and the arcade game GTI Club. I think that's by Konami, if I'm correct. But it's like a arcade game that is themed around driving like little compact cars in like a very tight like a European city with a bunch of like elevation and very tight turns, exactly like this. So I definitely think that one of these games, whichever came first, like really obviously inspired the other, because this is really reminding me of GTI Club. And GTI Globe did actually get remade as a PS3 game, but it was like download only and only available in Europe for some reason. And it's long since been delisted because of it's long since been delisted because of how do you say licensing issues with the car brands in the game, and it was never released physically. It only got a European only digital PS3 release, and it was I think it was the first original game, like at least semi-original, because it was a remake from the ground up, um, made by Sumo Digital before they made the Sonic racing games, like Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing and Transformed and Team Sonic Racing. Those games, um, they made that first. They remade GTI Club for the PS3. Yeah. Media preservation absolutely sucks sometimes. The thing is that the actual files for the game have been preserved and they are playable on RPCS3. But and maybe I should actually play that on stream. I don't know if it emulates well. It probably does because it is a smaller scale game. That if I had to guess, doesn't push the PS3 hardware too far because it's not like an open world game that tries to push like crazy spectacle stuff or anything like that. But I would I might actually be up to streaming that because I've never actually played any game in the GTI Club series before. There's also Super Mini Festa, which is a which runs on like PC-based arcade hardware. That's like the last game in the series, and it was ported over to the Wii and PSP. So I might give that one a try too. I'm just kind of soapboxing here for future streams, because this is like the first stream I've had in 2 years. um, okay, engineer shop. I don't have enough money to do that. Does this game give me the option to sell cars I already own? Oh, there's cars in this game that are manual transmission only? You really don't see that often. Um, I think, like, the only other game that, like, does that sort of thing is, I think that's, like, Daytona USA Deluxe on the Saturn and PC. Like, some cars are manual transmission only in that game. I think that's a... If I'm right, I think this is a Vector W8. I don't know what that is. Some kind of NASCAR truck from the 80s, 90s. The Corvette C3, as previously mentioned, what appears to be a, like... I don't know what this is. From the front, it looks like an 80s, Pontiac Firebird, but that car, like, didn't come in a convertible version. And this car has, like a black tarp top, what I'm assuming is a tarp top. It just looks like a black texture, but this is like a Caterham 7 combined with a Gillette Vertigo. And this is a Honda City combined with like a Renault 5, and the headlights look like they're from like a Nissan Primera or Pulsar. And I don't know what the rear taillights are from. And this just looks like a Fiat 500 crossed with an egg. And I don't know what this is either, but the front end looks like a 90s Mitsubishi Galant. Kind of. the thing is that the car I'm currently driving isn't really enough to compete in, the current class, which is Class 3. I still have this, like, Class 2, what is this car called again? The Edge Eriso. It's still in Class 2. Specifically at Grade 2, as it says here, but in Course Select, it refers to it as class and not grade, but whatever. I'm not going to mince words here. I think Okay, I have two choices here. Either I can replay the Class 2 GP, which I don't really want to do again, because I want to see new stuff. But in Class 3, I'm probably gonna be completely trounced here. But what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna switch the transmission to manual, probably change the color of this car. Okay, that looks really cool. I think I have an idea for a design here. I like the light green. Maybe light green and yellow? I don't want to make it look like Christmas. You know what? This looks awful, but I honestly kind of love it. Maybe if I darken the grain a bit. No. Yeah, I think that works. Yes. Yes, I think it looks good. The pink stripe. And my team logo, oh boy, I don't want to go over this pixel by pixel. What the hell? Why does the game even give me that option? Push start to menu. Okay, I think I'm just going to, I wish I could just, like, recolor the inside of it. Character, background. Ooh, okay, that's kind of cool. What does that even say? Okay, I like the globe graphic. Peace and love. I love it. Okay. Okay.
Racers, start your engines and let's get it on.
I know that Ridge Racer Type 4, does actually give you the option to, peace and love on Planet Rinch. I like how the graphic in the top left of the mirror changes based on, like, what kind of car you're driving. So it looks like the brand of the car, like the fictional brand of the car, is, oh boy, man, I'm really not doing well here. The fictional brand of the car is, like, etched into the mirror. I think that's really cool. It's just like the tiniest touch, but, you know, world building in fictional racing games is like, with fictional brands and everything, is just not something that happens often. So I think I cherish it a lot when it happens. Oh boy. The thing is that whenever you let off the gas in this game, um, uh, whenever you let off the gas, like I just did, the car's tires slip. Okay, I tried to get that car to like rear end me, so I would have, so it would give me a little boost, but that did not happen. Okay, I think the secret to like driving around turns in this game is letting off the gas for like half a second, jamming back on it again, and then once you've gotten your car to face the correct direction, you let go of the gas and let back on it again, so your tires can like regain grip, and then you accelerate away. Or at least I think that's what the game is like trying to convey. Because that is kind of how drifting works in real life. But this is like a very, how do you say it? A very idealized and arcadey way of doing it. Ugh. Yeah, I didn't let off the gas for long enough that time, for the, car to start sliding. Okay. That was better, I think. I'm already in like the 3rd chapter of the game, and I still haven't fully gotten the controls down. This is not an easy game. Oh boy. Okay, maybe this might get me enough money to actually upgrade my car, because I only needed like 1,000 more credits to actually do it. So I don't know how much money I'm gonna get from this. Okay, 2,500. That's enough to upgrade the car. Okay, first place. First place is probably what I'm actually going to be shooting for next time. I'm surprised I even managed to get 3rd here. Oh boy. Okay, engineer shop, tune up. Let's tune up this car. Okay. Yep. And now because the engine in this car is at the rear, the hood is like tilted up like a spoiler because there's so much engine you put in there when you upgrade it that it can't fit in there anymore. And this is actually something that was done in real life with how do you say, the the Fiat 500. Like when they upgraded it, I think it was like in the 1960s or something, for like competitive racing. They like they upgraded like some certain parts of the engine that made it too large to actually be able to shut the hood at the back anymore. So they did that with it. And that is what this is a reference to. Okay, I think I'm probably just going to be replaying the same race again.
Racers, start
GP,
your engines and let's
round
get it
1,
on.
Mythical Coast. Okay, this is the same race. I'm just doing it again with a much better car because I just upgraded it.
Go! The race is on. Show 'em what you've got. 3 laps to go.
Oh, now I have a 5th gear. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, the car might be a little too fast, I think.
Take 'em now.
I don't remember if it was nighttime when I was last doing this race, but I like how this game's idea of nighttime is just is just putting a night skybox and how do you say, putting a nighttime skybox and oh, it was evening, I believe. Okay, so that's interesting. The time of day is actually randomized. I didn't know that. So like most of what's being done here is that they're just like using how do you say it? I think it's they're just using like black fog to create the impression of nighttime. Ugh. Okay, that was very bad. But yeah, you can see like the black fog that is like fading away when you get close to it, and that creates the impression of like how do you say, your car having headlights that's like illuminating the dark environment, even though it's literally just like black fog in a brighter level. It's very cool. It's all an illusion. And I know that the first Ridge Racer game does that, but in a more obvious way, because like the actual textures of the stage like aren't darkened based on daytime or nighttime. They're just like full bright, no matter what. So it's really obvious there. So I think even though the PS1 was like lower end hardware than the arcade hardware that they used for Ridge Racer 1, 2, and Rave Racer in like 93 to 5, they were still like refining that technique even on like lower end hardware. Because here, based on the time of day, they actually like darkened and lightened the texture set that they're using based on like what time of day it's supposed to be at. And they may or may not be changing the fog color. I don't know, based on the time of day. And by fog color, I just mean like making it closer to white or whatnot. Okay, so that managed to get me second place, which is not what I was expecting, but I was also still getting a hold of this new car's controls because I modified it like this. So I was crashing into a whole bunch of things at the start of the race. And yeah, you can see here, the fog is fading away based on, how do you say, the fog fades away based on where the camera is, as far as I think. Yeah, I think the fog is fading, based on where the camera is. And so, like, you can see it fading away behind the car too, which kind of breaks the illusion, but since the focus, like, really, the focus in those replay type scenes isn't on, the focus in those replay scenes isn't on, like, a first-person perspective where you, like, see the car moving forward and the fog clearing away to create the impression of, like, headlights shining through the dark. It isn't as obvious, even though the illusion still does kind of break. Okay, so I got second place in that one. I guess I'm just gonna give this one a try too. Apparently, this car has a stage 4 tune. I wonder what it looks like when you do that. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna...
Racers, start your engines and let's get it on.
Okay. I have to like remind myself to use the D-pad to shift every single time. It's so weird, like not using the bumpers or face buttons to shift, but instead you gotta press the D-pad down in order to shift. Yeah. I think the reason why they did that, the controller that I'm using. Oh boy. I kind of messed that up. The controller that I'm using, like, that I'm emulating, since this game existed, before the DualShock did, since this game existed before the DualShock did, the only way you can get analog controls in it is by using this special kind of PS1 controller called the Nejcon, which which is a controller made by Namco, the same company that published this game. And it has like a twisting thing in the middle with like analog potentiometers in it, and like you literally twist the controller in the middle to steer. And so I'm adapting that to a controller. That's how I'm playing this with analog controls. Sorry, I'm kind of having allergies right now. That's why I'm coughing. Oh boy. But yeah. You like twist the controller in the middle to steer. And I am and in RetroArch, I am I'm adapting that using what is referred to as like a quadratic twist response to the left stick of my 8-bit do SN30 Pro Plus.
All right. You shattered that record. Okay, final lap. Keep it cool. They're on to you. They're on to you. Soccer all that.
Yeah. Yeah, I just got hit in the rear by that car. Oh boy. Okay, that would have been cool if I didn't crash into something at the end. Ah. Okay.
Okay. Last step. Keep it up.
Yeah, no. I do still have to improve more,
Next time,
but,
first
you know,
place is yours.
I'm still having a lot of fun with this. And even though there's literally only 3 tracks, uh, I'm feeling less annoyed with the progression. Um, I'm feeling less annoyed with the progression than Ridge Racer Type 4 because,
Get it on.
the only thing you really do in Ridge Racer Type 4 is,
3, 2, 1, go. The race is on. Show 'em what you've
I
got.
can't believe I tried to use the bumpers again to shift. um, um, ugh. So the only thing you really do in Ridge Racer Type 4 I've noticed is, I always found that game's progression system kind of, like, really repetitive. Because what you do in that game is you go through, like, the same, 5 racetracks. I think it's like 5 or 6 racetracks.
Excellent cornering.
Um, and you go through them in, like, different story scenarios. In, like, easy, medium, or hard. Like that kind of thing. And the story, depends on, like, the difficulty depends on what story you select. like for example, the brand new team has like the easy story, and the hardest one. The hardest one is if you pick the team that has like the least money. Okay, that was a very bad move. Yeah, no, I'm not winning this. Second place again.
Next time, first place is yours. Racers, start your engines and let's
I'm considering maybe upgrading the starter car because that one has like all neutral.
2, 1, go! The race is on. Show 'em what you've got. 3 laps to go.
All neutral stats. I'm sorry if my mic is like amplifying non-voice sounds. If it's doing that, oh boy. Um, I'm sure there's some kind of filter that I can use to reduce that. Oh boy. I did not expect the turn to close up like that. I've realized I can just kind of take these corners at full speed, so that's nice.
Take 'em now.
Oh boy. I did it again. Ah. I wish I could get that car to bump me up, like, all the way up the hill. That would have been funny.
They're closing in fast.
And it would have also helped me in the race.
Sucker already.
Okay, that was very good. Ah.
Sucker already.
Okay, last lap.
Final lap.
And I'm already in third place. Maybe I might be able to actually take first. Maybe. Oh, maybe not.
They're on to you. Take 'em now.
Okay, roller coaster.
They're on to you. Take this stuff for a ride.
The thing I've noticed about these courses is that, especially if you mess up before the hills, you're basically gonna be screwed over for the whole race. Like, that's time you're not getting back.
Okay, it's the last stretch. Keep it up.
Okay, at least I managed to finish in second place on that one.
Next time, first place is yours.
And I also did get enough money to buy a much more expensive car, but whether that's actually worth it, I don't know. Grade 3. Ooh, okay, okay. I might buy this. Not that, because that's way too expensive. That car has no grip at all. Nope. Who names their car the Fatalita? Okay. Okay, I have choices. Um I think I'm gonna buy this because it is a card with better stats than my previous one. But I do not like the color at all. I don't think it works very well. I could have something here. I kind of like it like this. I think that looks suitably very, very 80s. Okay. A car with more grip may not be what I need. I don't know.
3, 2, 1, go! The rinse is on. Show 'em what
Ugh.
you
I forgot to change. Once again, I forgot to change this new car that I bought to manual transmission, but I don't know. Maybe that might even benefit me. I don't know. Oh boy. Yeah, I think the exterior cam was like a last-minute decision or something like that, made by the developers, because it's really disorienting. And there's also like no sway or smooth motion to it, like you have in the first-person camera. I don't know how to get this car to drift, or if it's been, like, tuned purely for grip or something like that. I don't know. Because I have heard that all of the cars in this game handle, like, very differently, like they came from practically different games. So, maybe. Okay. I honestly don't know if I'm like on the pace to getting in first, but whatever. And also, for some reason, crashing into that wall did not make me go really, really slow up the hill or anything like that. Like that. I tried to get that car to hit me, but nope. Okay, I'm really not sure how to get this car to drift. I don't know what's up with it. Well, what the heck? Okay. do like how all the cars have their own gauges. It's very nice. It makes it feel like you're actually driving a different car. Because a lot of games just use like a single generic gauge for every car on the UI. And I think it's a nice touch. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. I haven't managed to get in first place in a very, very long time now. I think it's been like, I don't know, an hour or something, or more, since I last managed to get a first place. It's been a while. This game is very hard. Yeah, I'm not getting that first place. I guess I could try upgrading the starter car, because it has like more neutral stats. I don't know if I have enough money for that right now, though. Let me see what I got. I currently have 15,600. 13,200. Whatever. I guess I can try driving this. I don't know if you were here when I started the game, but this is like the car that you first start with in this game, no matter what. And well, it has a lot more power than the little egg and hatchback cars. I'll give it that. Okay, but it is a lot harder to control. Its hitbox also seems to be larger, I think. Maybe? I don't know. But I think I'm gaining positions here faster than if I was driving one of the little hatchback cars. But okay, I was not thinking that this car would be able to make that turn, but it does. So the big appeal of this car to me so far is that it has a lot more power than like the little hatchbacks. So I'm able to actually get up the hills faster. It doesn't struggle as much up the hills. For the AI, it's another story. I'm sure. Because there was one doing exactly just that right next to me. Okay, I need to figure out how to do that particular turn. Because I was able to get past that one turn just fine with the little compacts, but it's a totally different story with this car because the handling is worse. Okay, it's time for that one turn again. Ah. Okay. No, 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 no. Okay. Yes, okay. Done it. No, yes, no, yes. Okay, finally, after like more than an hour of like toiling away at this track with like tiny compact cars that can't get up hills, I finally have this. Okay, finally. Ugh. Okay.
Start your engines and let's get it on.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do the first track with that too because I currently have
3, 2, 1, go! The race is on.
Because in this track, I have second place. Ah. Okay, so the car is actually capable of doing that. I might actually be on track to pass first place on the second lap, which is something I have not done on this playthrough yet in, like, any track. Okay, it actually did happen on the second lap. So there's very specific angles that you're supposed to take corners at, I've noticed. And I think the safest way to do so is if you do it close to the center of the road. Alright, so, I have gold in the first two Class 2, in the first two Class 3 races now. And the third one, Lakeside Gates, I have not even attempted that one yet. But, I'm wondering, how do I save? I'm going to open up RetroArch right now, and save state, in case exiting out of this menu deletes my save or something. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I'm just going to end the stream for now. Because I just got a phone call. I have something to do. Um, that's why I was quiet during that replay section. I would have been talking over it, talking about how I uh, am finally managing to actually get progress in this game by using the default car. um, but outside of that, do not have enough money for the Class 4 upgrade, and I don't really need it because I haven't finished any of the Class 3 really. I haven't finished the Class 3 GP, so I'm just gonna end the stream for now. I might come back. I might come back later. Might start just spontaneously streaming again later today. But I think I actually should stream GTI Club in the future. I think that would be very nice. Because I've never played any of those games before, and they seem like absolutely adorable and really charming. So, I'm just gonna end the stream for now. It's been 2 hours and 8 minutes. 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 45 seconds. All right, later.